What's going on, YouTube? You know, got to get my workout on. But after I get done dropping this video, go grab me something to eat and, just relax. But the title of this video I wanted to drop for you all, it is regarding lust. A lot of people have became slaves to lust. And not even understanding or even knowing that they're slaving themselves to lust. Just check out the type of music that they're listening to. Check out the certain environments that they're going to. Check out the certain conversations they indulge in. Check out the people they're surrounding themselves with, or whatever the case may be. And a lot of people have became a slave to lust, meaning everybody having sex with everybody. Everybody is feeling like I dropped on the video and said yesterday, everybody feeling like when you talk to someone or when you dating someone, it's like they don't even ask, it's like sex the number one thing they ask about. They don't ask about, oh, so what he like or what type of person, he is, or what do he believe in, or, what things do he like to do for fun, or what background does he come for? The main thing in conversations now when someone mentioning someone they're talking to or someone that they're dating or whatever, the main thing get brought up is sex. And sex is very powerful, just like sex very powerful, lust is very powerful. And a lot of people out here, have became slaves to it to a point. A lot of people, trapped in lust, having lustful thoughts and lustful ways to a point like, it's an addiction. It becomes an addiction. And I can, speak for myself as well and admit and agree, like, I done fought it. And, even to this day, I fight it so somewhat, but, I'm working towards making a better, becoming a better version of myself. And I'm thankful that I'm not just out how I used to be, just out here messing around with different, energies and getting myself tied in different situations and stuff. Like, I'm thankful for the peace that I'm getting out of my life with staying away and knowing that soul ties carry very strong energy. But, a lot of people out here, lusting over people, lusting even outpowers love now. Like, a lot of people will fall in love with someone just off of them having sex and everything. Like, and, a lot of people have became slaves to, lust and not even understanding how they're draining their power and draining their life force and going against our creator. Because something I noticed, man, a lot of things in this world have been twisted and made out of the wrong way or the wrong reasons. Like, our life force is very important. And before the materialistic and everything came in this world, all we had was each other. You know what I'm saying? And we was able to bond with each other without it being about materialistic and all these things that the world may make out of, being positive or being the right way to go or whatever. But I feel it's a way in life to overcome those lusts, because you can be trapped in a lustful mindset to a point like you can't even think straight. So many people out here lusting in life and can't even think normal. The first thing they thinking about is sex. Oh, if we having sex. And nowadays, what's so crazy is you can test if a woman really yours, or even if a man really yours or really want you by holding sex away from them. You know, that really shows if a person, wanting to get sexually involved with you or get to know you or whatever. And a lot of people, they get in the way of sexually getting involved with people, and them getting sexually involved with people, it just out the gate, that's how they get to know each other. That's how they greet each other. And you don't want to become a slave to these devices in this world. Social media plays a part of it too. You see these people hooking up and going from dudes to dudes. Man telling you go out here and have sex and have fun, and women out here telling other women to F this nigga if he don't make this amount, or if he not doing this in life, go to the next nigga. Keep you three dudes for three different reasons. Keep you three different women for three different reasons. And it's like, sex plays a very big part of it. And, a lot of people have, you know, even became lust, have been lusting hard and letting lust outpower them to a point that, if you pay this amount of money, you can have sex with them. You take them out to eat, you can have sex with them. Like, it was this girl that I know that's like sell coochie or whatever that I, knew and, that I tried to even, have sex with or whatever. And she's very young and beautiful. Bright future ahead of her. I think she got kids and everything. Bright future ahead of hers, but she's a prostitute and sell herself. And I feel, her selling herself, to a point, she's so deep in that she's trapped. A lot of women and even men get so deep in that they get trapped to a point. It be so hard and so strong on them to a point that it's hard to fight against it. Even trying to do right through it. Like, I know some people who life just all the way, trapped just from strong soul ties or strong forces that they put on their life, thinking that, okay, I can go ahead and get a quick dollar, and that quick dollar, turn into more dollars, and that quick dollar turn into other dollars. And, before you know it, you just destroyed your body and your looks. And, people don't even know this. Like, a lot of people that so freaky or be so caught up in being lustful and stuff, they even start to look different. Like, their body even started to look different. Their looks even started to look different. It's like their looks even fade away, and it's like, it's like they just, they carry their life and have a stronghold on their life to a point that it, if even fade their looks on the outside away, it fades away the spiritual side and the inside of them, and it also become on the outside and affect the outside of them. Even these women that you see in the industry, they take their makeup off and, they look crazy as hell without their makeup. And I don't know, I could be tripping when I say this, but I done witnessed certain women, so, caught up in lust to a point they start to look like a demon in the face. Like, they get so much of a strong spirit on them to a point you start to see evil in their eyes, and they have an evil look on them. And you know what I'm saying? And the energy that they carry, once you get to know them, turn out to be evil, matching their looks or whatever. But yeah, man, becoming a slave of lust, it really is a stronghold. And a lot of brothers out here can't think straight. Even sisters out here can't think straight. Like, every woman not gonna find that attractive, and every man ain't gonna find that attractive. You know what I'm saying? And the only people that you would attract out of that is people that's on the same vibration as you. And that's something about this life. This life that we live is like you attract what you are. You know what I'm saying? Whatever lifestyle you live, that's what you attract. You know, whatever you give in the universe, that's what you get back. And, I feel like that's not the way in life, to be trapped in, being a slave at lust. But, I wanted to drop a short video before I go relax and, go grab me something to eat and relax. Just to tell you all, stay away from lust and don't let it, make you become a slave to it and everything. And, keep that energy pure and keep it positive and keep it, powerful. Know that you're a powerful being. Ain't nothing more better in life than you being on a spiritual level for God to be able to guide you throughout life. A lot of people mess their walks up in life going down the wrong road and everything, being trapped in certain, spirits and stuff, man. But, I ain't gonna hold you all up and neither myself, but I hope you all have a blessed day. I love y'all. Share my video, like, comment, subscribe. My channel gonna go up, I just gotta stay consistent and, keep tapping in with you all and keep bringing, positive messages. But y'all have a blessed day. I love y'all.